Hello, people. So let me log in to my TikTok because TikTok is where I do my live show. I do my main show on TikTok. So for those watching me on YouTube, I'll be speaking to my TikTok audience. We are here. I don't know this flare. What does that mean? He said something promotes K high rewards life for mother. And they say flare. I beg people that know TikTok live very well, all the life kings. I beg they call the life kings. I beg, please do. Let's share our link that we are up here this morning. Let me share to my business WhatsApp. Send a notification to my WhatsApp groups. Let people know we are. Oh God! So people can come in and join. Yeah, come in and let's learn together, because why? There is a new concept and a new ideology. So welcome everybody again to my daily live stream. This is Gloria Ego, aka OG Speaks. I say a lot of people were struggling with the name. It is what OGE Speaks. Some call it Oge, no problem. Oge means at the time in Igbo, so it's because of it's spelled like that. They think it's Oge Speaks. There is a combination of my names, first letters of my name. My full name is Ogbitepu Gloria Ego. So you can see that even my name talks about what? Money. And me, I talk about money. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? I would have lighted the fire, but feeling lazy to light the fire this morning. Well, because I can see the glimpse of the sunlight. Well, Chloe, thank you for joining. And this morning, what are we going to be talking? Tell me that which you know I'll monetize it. We are talking about what? Money. I run an alternative show called What School of Money, because I've come to realize that the everyday person truly do not understand what money is. And until you know what money is, you will know how to do what? How to effectively do what? Someone is sending requests already. Wow. And I can see the US flag. Hello, Tetanator. Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me good? Let me ask you a question. What country are you in right now?
In the UK.
Why are y'all never in y'all in Africa building it up this morning?
Pardon?
Y'all never in your homeland.
Pardon?
Can you hear me?
I lost you for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Not so clear, but try again. Let me see. Yeah. I don't even know how I did this. Yes, I can.
Okay. Let me ask. This is what I want to know. Why are y'all never in Africa? Like, you probably from Nigeria on the west. Why y'all never in Africa trying to build it up? Why do y'all always flee to another country or state? Why don't y'all never stay in Africa and build it up to be great?
Oh, that's not what my show is all about today. So sorry.
What happened?
That's not what my show is all about. So sorry.
You should want to stay in your own homeland, build it up for your kids, your grandkids, and build it up great. Like Britain, it's great. You shouldn't want to flee and eat off another country. That's one thing about Africans. Y'all never stay in your own homeland and build it up. Now either run to Britain, America, Canada, or Australia. That's why Africa, like President Putin said, will be a shithole country. But the smartest people are leaving and not building it up.
Well, the last I checked, Africa is still highly populated, so people are there. It hasn't become a zoo yet. So, migration has existed in the longest, and that's why places like America has a combination of people from different countries.
Will you ever go back to Africa?
Why not? It's still my motherland. I will always go there.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all say that's y'all motherland, but y'all are never there. And I've been to Africa. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to South Africa. The people are living bad, but the smartest people are living.
Are you telling me that people are not living America, even as America is, that claims to be great? Are you telling me there's no hunger and starvation in America? Even Britain, as great as it is, people live for different reasons. And that's not what my show is all about. So if you do not mind, I'm going to drop you.
So poor in Africa, y'all got all the resources, but y'all give them away. It's almost like I'm starting to think Nigerians are dumb.
You can go there and populate.
I'm dead serious. I'm not laughing. I feel bad for y'all.
You don't need to feel bad for us. That's not what my show is all about. I'm sorry, I'm going to drop you now because my show is about doing what? I'm going to drop you because that's not what my show is all about. And yeah, thank you. You've even dropped yourself. So if you want to know who lives in Nigeria, why do people live, migration has existed in the longest. Read back as even the oldest book, the Bible, which me I know, I don't know of other one that's older than the Bible. And people has always moved from one place to another. So Nigerians moving are not the first to move. And why do people move? People move for different reasons: food, security, and all of that. So some people return, some people never do. So there is no country now that people don't move from one place to another. People go on holidays, people go visitation. Some go there and they say, I like it and I want to stay. So Nigerians or Africans are not the only one who move from Africa to other continents. So get that straight and get the fuck out of here. So tell me that which I'll monetize it in my show. Is my show. It just tells you the kind of people we have online. Sometimes you think they are all well coordinated. No. So this morning we are discussing about what? Money, how to monetize our knowledge. Because why? Our knowledge truly is an asset. And until you get to know that and understand that, you will keep doing what? Chasing for money. And I come to realize that the everyday person do not know what money is. And to understand what money truly is, I'm streaming from the two sides. So I know someone is on my YouTube and also at the viewers' eye. So to truly know what money is, money equals what? Value. Our money equals value. And where do your value come from as a human being? Your value comes from your skill, your knowledge, and your life experiences. That's when I know that your knowledge is an asset. But the challenge is that most people do not know how to turn that knowledge into what? Earning them income. And that's why I have done what I have decided to do. I'm logging into my this thing. I've decided to do what? Set up a 4 weeks what program where I help to do what? Structure and show you the transformation of how you too can turn your knowledge into money. So where are my people? I am live for this morning. Where are the people that say, oh, I can see Ogi? A lot of the women, I felt for that woman, Chidima. Yesterday she came out, poured her heart and everything, and she said because she's having to go do a job. Many people are having to go do a job they don't like. Another lady, she nearly cried here on my stream. She said, my job pays the bills. It's that she said the pay is good, but she's stuck. She don't want to do it. I told her, you know why you are not happy doing that job? Because there's no growth. Because the sign that you are alive is growth. Having to make progress, having to grow, having to challenge yourself, having to create what impact. All these things, if you're in a place where it doesn't foster growth, no challenge, you are not impacting people, you will feel stuck no matter the money. Because there are times at first, because one lady, I saw one lady, she's in my community. I saw her post. I love that post. And I said, I'm going to talk about it. She said, when you understand times and season, for those you can, if you can hear me on YouTube, please indicate, or you can hear me, so that I will not be talking to myself alone. Please, if you know you can hear me, kindly put, if there's no sound, let me know. And if there is, please tell me where are you watching from and all that. Put something in the comments, in the chat box. So the sign that you are alive is what? Is where there is growth, there is progress. You can foster, you can see it. You can see how everything is going. That is the sign that you're alive. But when you're in a place, you feel like you are just rotating in a spot, rotating. I was once like that. That day, I nearly cried at Solomon Ame Apostle. Thank you for joining. I nearly cried. I went to go and meet one woman. I said, I feel stuck. You will not be happy. The lady put on her post, she said, if you can understand times and season, she said, you will live a life void of competition, because you know that there is time for everything. At first, when we were born into this life, there is phases of life. That's why she said, if you can understand times and season, there is a time to be born, there is a time to learn as a human being, and there is a time to end. So ask yourself. That's why I like that post. It say, if you can understand the time and season, what is the time you are? And that was the point I came to. I came to a point of what? Self-realization. And I understand that the time I'm in my ending stage of life, I'm in my prime. And I said to myself, oh, I am not earning, I am not nurturing a child. What am I doing? I'm not. I've learned something and I know something. I feel like I am wasting. I feel like there's no growth, there's no progress. I had an honest conversation with myself in the mirror. I look at myself face to face and I said, it seems maybe that person is deceiving me. And I went to an elderly woman too. I confided in her. I said, look at the situation. Look at what I am. A lot of people are in similar situation. And that's why I get to share it. I said, if you think you are stranded in your home country, if you think things is hard, Africa is hard, Nigeria is hard, wait until you travel abroad, where you are now stripped of everything. Because at first you have shut down your business. That was my story. I've shut down my business only to come legally to the country to do my studies. But because I couldn't meet up the fees, I was shut out of the system. They wrote to me, quit your job. And I quit the job. They said, okay, appeal or go back home. I said, I just came and I love it here. I want to stay. Please let me stay. I started appealing. A lot of people feel too embarrassed. They're in similar situation. I get phone calls on daily basis. I can relate with you. I'm in similar situation. I don't have papers. I cannot work. I don't know what to do. And I cannot go back home. I said, that was my story. I was once like that. I was like, how do I go back home? Who do I even go back to? They will think I came with pounds and dollars. And they never knew. Nothing. I am emptied. I was too afraid. Nobody to speak to, nobody to call. Because people in that situation, they always hide. Do not hide and die in silence. Please, people care. Strangers care. Story I learned, the lesson I learned from that my experience is that strangers cared. What at first I was always in the room crying to myself. I was always soaking. If you watch my content, you will see one of the videos, my eyes were swollen. I cried all night. I attempted to even end it because why? I was depressed. And one day, a lady called me to her room. I said, what is your story? How did you land in England? Did you not know anything about England before coming? I said, my story, I am like that of a sleeping child that they just wake and say, this is the train, join it. I had no clue of the system I was coming into. I was just like immersed into it. And so it was really tough. The system is different from where I was coming from. It's just like for those who do fishing, you take a fish from a river, fresh water into a salty water. That some fish cannot even survive it. They will just end it. So that was the case. And then the lady now called me and said, okay, here is a Wi-Fi. Here is this. So here is food. Here is she now started offering me some things. That story, my story, showed me that people actually care, because I've come to the conclusion that people do not care. I came to the conclusion because I was looking for assistance, financial assistance, house, everything I was looking for. So, and then I began to change that my mindset that people actually care. And I had this ideology that some people, they want to genuinely help, but the means to help is not there. And I was so pained. And some people, they have the means to help, but they do not see enough value in you to help. These were the two categories of people I met in my life journey and story. And life is lived forward and understood backward. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something differently. And so this year, I said, I'm going to do something differently. And I want to make sure that this thing I want to do differently yield a result. Because now I am stripped of my job. I am stripped of the school I came to study. The only thing I was left with is time. Rejoice, my dear. If you have time, if you can hear me and you are here, you have time, my dear, rejoice. That is the best thing you can ever get. Life happened for you and not to you. For me, I was like, why is life happening to me? No. I remember the scripture as a Christian that says, all things work together for good. I say, where is the good in this situation? Show me. I shut my door one day. I cried. I said, God, if indeed you are the one that created me, if indeed they say you exist, because now my heart is and my head is not aligned to that statement. Prove to me, send me help, do X, Y, Z for me. And that was my conviction. And before you know it, ideas started coming. Ideas started coming. And I acted on it. Just like some of you are seeing my videos. Don't think I did a post this morning. Where do you want to see yourself financially in by the end of this year? How many streams of income do you want to end with? You have to do what you have to work towards it. Don't think that they will not say by the end of this year you have 30 streams of income. You'll not be shouting, Amen, Amen. You think it's the louder you shout, the pastors will tell you, the louder you shout, the more your blessings. Jesus. They need to gather all those men of God here. Let me re-educate them. Stop giving your members false hope. Telling them, the louder you shout, the more your blessings. What nonsense is that? That's why some of them have come to the realization and said, this thing is not working. This is scam. Thank you for the likes. Those on YouTube, tell them the truth. If they do not work towards it, because money has a principle, it has a set of rules, it has a science to what? It has a science to achievement. Money indeed. What is money? Let's begin there, because I see the average person do not know what money truly is. And that's where I take my teachings from. Money equals value. Where do value come from as a human being? Because if I ask you what is value now, you mention pounds, gold, silver, diamonds, and all that. Those are valuable assets. Those are valuable stuff, because you can easily turn them to cash. They are used. They are always in use. Value is the measure of usefulness. So they are always in use. That's why people think that they are overhyped and over do this thing. But I always say to tell you that there are times that thing, that gold you think is value, is not value. It's when you are very, very hungry and I give you a handful of gold and I give you a handful of food. Which one will you go for at that point? You will go for the food. Why not the gold? I thought you said gold is value. Because value is the measure of usefulness. So how useful is your what? Is your value? A lot of people do not know how to do what? Package their value. They feel stuck. Some will say, this is the only thing I know. That is that thing that you know. Don't think everybody know it. Some people do not know it and they want to know it. Don't think everybody know that thing that you know. And you know something, you know just well enough. But the challenge, you are stuck because you don't know how to do what. Put that, position, package it, validate it, and position yourself in such that you are a solution. For instance, let's say I have a flu now, or I'm cold, my hands are cold, but I do not have a flu. But let's say I have a flu and so much bad one that I cannot, and you are giving me food. I will say, no, I do not want the food. I'm not hungry. Somebody is sending a request. Who is sending a request? I've not even asked people to send a request. You're sending a request. Where are you sending your request from? I will say, I do not want the food because I want relief that time. I am badly attacked by the fever, the flu. So, but as I am now, if you go and bring me medicine, I say, I don't need the medicine. Take the medicine away. I need food. I'm hungry. So you have to position yourself in such a way that you create, you turn your value into an offer and you position it. So because in my programs, I help students to do what? Identify that target audience. We call it defining your target audience. Who need what you are offering? Because it's not everybody that need what you offer. You are not irresistible. How did they put it? But you have to know who need it, so you position yourself for the person who need it. And if every human being has a problem, and so your value is your ability to solve a problem. And for each problem you solve, anytime you solve a problem, the reward that comes for solving a problem is money. So until you understand this, you will keep chasing after money. You keep working for money. You keep sweating. Some have worked for money, work for money till they've entered their grave. And money will say, that is not how it is. Money will be running away from you because money equals value. And your value as a human being is a combination. That's why I say your value is the combination of your skills, your knowledge, your certificate, your life experience, where you've worked before, what you've done, all the life lessons, all that thing that you think that they are the bad thing that happened to you, mix it together. It becomes a unique identity to you. That is why when I am here, a lot of people, one lady, she say, Gloria, you will coach me. You will mentor me. She said, you know why? Because you moved from Africa to Europe. You go to Europe, you got stuck. She said, so life has taken you through that journey so you can better relate with me to understand the situation. I say, yes. Because sometimes you looking for somebody to speak with. Gracefully is here. Gracefully becoming. Please send your request again. I like that lady's this thing. She says she has gone through it. It's something she has gone through. So she can now best help others because she knows what they go through. How is South Africa? Hi, gracefully becoming.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
I just came back to just tell you that I did the seller website. I went on the seller website and then I got my products signed up there. I have my link for my product, my digital product, and now I'm promoting it on my WhatsApp.
Wow.
Even here on TikTok, I'm going to start promoting it. So it's really good to monetize from something that you actually know because it becomes easy.
I'm so excited for you. And that was, I was looking for you. I remember the name, but I did not think you gave me your number because I was like, I don't know if you're in my group. Because that day that you left, I was like, some people, only few like you went to go and do that thing because I gave you an insight of how you can turn your knowledge into money. So now I have designed a 4-week program where I work with people. And I said, I'm only taking the 10 serious people because why? I want to show them how they can earn from their knowledge. Because why? We get to pick your most profitable, we get to define your audience, we get to package it, and we get to position you in such that you are a solution. That if somebody who is your target audience, like somebody who is going through that similar situation, see your product, they cannot resist it. Or they see your books, they cannot resist it, because they'll say, I want to see how this lady came out of her situation, so that it will help me come out of my own. So if you want to know more about that, send me your number, or you go to the entering ticket, because we only have limited offer. It's $27. 4 weeks. By the end of 30 days, you will come out there, you will say, I only think I know this. I never knew that these are money I'm leaving on the table. And I will show you 5 other ways in which your knowledge, one knowledge, can earn you money. Because I say your knowledge has the ability to earn you money when you put it, number 1, as a digital product, number 2, as service, number 3, as coaching, number 4, as programs, and number 5, as a system. So for one knowledge, it has the ability to earn you money in 5 ways. So if you are not earning money in 5 ways, it simply means you do not know how it works.
I've started the coaching as well, but now it's just group coaching. I'm doing free sessions for now for the month of March every Saturday in our WhatsApp group. I want to get used to just teaching about it, and then I'm going to start charging.
So do you, yeah, I like that, free coaching and everything. But do you know where exactly, which of the best monetization tool to use? Because there is
For coaching,
there is service, there is coaching, there is program, but depending on what level you are, so you have to know the best one that is your monetization blueprint. Because some people that you don't have anybody you have done for, you don't have testimonial, you don't have anybody that bought. Do you have anybody that actually bought your product, maybe your books, and you have helped the person come out of where they are? Do you have any
I have people who have bought the books and they have joined the community on WhatsApp, but I don't have testimonials yet. I haven't gotten feedback from them in terms of how the book helped them and all of that.
These are things you need to collect, because they are your what? They are your evidences. So by the time you have enough of them, you can now charge for your coaching. Does that make sense now? So it's all these things that I walk the students through, so that they will do what? They will fully understand how it works. And by the time you fully understand how you work, you will now replicate it in other areas of your life. Because some people, you'll be amazed. Me, I've paid for coaching before, but you go to my turn, I cannot charge for coaching. Because why? I do not have enough evidence. So I started with service. I wrote my books, and I was giving them. I have my free download, breakthrough download. My first book that I wrote, I put it on what? For free, and people were buying it, were downloading it. They'll come back, they were sending their result that that book I read, this, that. That way my service. I had my community, and this TikTok I am doing. As you came here, I gave you insight. That is my free service. Because why? I am building what? Service is the fastest way to build trust and confidence. Now you have come back and said, oh, thank you so much. I've gone to open my seller. I've gone to do this. I've gone to do that. Do you get it now? So any other person that is watching at this thing will say, pardon?
So that is service, the free.
Yes, service is
the free advice that you give.
Service is a do it for you or do it with you. Service is in 2 ways. Monetization too. If let's say I'm a beautician, let me use that better understand. Let's say I'm a beautician and you come to me to fix your nails for you. I'm offering you a service, but you will pay me, right? So, but let's say, okay, I am a consultant and you come to my organization and you pay for consultancy fee, and I walk you through that. Say, okay, what is doing you? How is it doing you? What are the symptoms? You find out that I'm not doing it totally for you. I'm doing it with you. But although you paid. So sometimes, because you are like a beginner in this field, because the only person that did it, did you pay any coaching to go through your gracefully becoming period?
No, I didn't go go through any coaching.
So these were things you did yourself that brought you out of that
Yes.
awful situation. So that means you are the first partaker of it.
Yes.
So no other person knows that's your method, but what you want to do now, so you have to begin with service in such a way that people, someone said, I want to write a book, please, how do I begin? Send me a DM. People will do what? They will go through that your model, because they say there is no perfect or one way to doing things in life. So what works for you may not work for me, but for you now, the reason it worked for you is what other people will relate with. Peradventure, they will say, okay, maybe your location. Someone will say, maybe your location where you are. Or someone will say, okay, you got a support. Like there's one lady that does her show every Thursday here, similar with what you did, because she said she got into a marriage. She's a Nigerian woman. She fell in love so early. She got pregnant, that the marriage wasn't working and all that, blah, 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 all those things. I said, life didn't take me there, so I didn't really know. So she titled her own something, this surviving to thriving, something like that, surviving to thriving. So she have come to my show before. So she's helping women in that situation. And I asked her, how were you able to come out of it? She said her parents are supportive and they are wealthy. And so they took the child away from her, gave her money, and then she came to the UK. That some people will say, no, you don't understand my story. Me, I do not have a wealthy and a supportive parents. So you can now see that instead of somebody to go to her, the person may come to you, because your own story is that you do not have a supportive parent. Someone like my mother, she will say that is your punishment. She will make you suffer it very well. Maybe you now, you do not have a supportive parents, or your parents were not financially capable to even carry the child away from you, let alone send you abroad. So somebody now, I will say, I will rather connect with you than go and connect with her. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
So that is why when you are doing this your thing, you have to share your story, carry your audience along, then they will connect with you emotionally. Because for me, why a lot of people connect with me emotionally, because it's not the fact that, because averagely in Nigeria, once you're in England, they'll say, oh, it's easy for you to make money, you're in England. No, I told them that I came here with the hope of to do was study and make money by working. But because I couldn't meet up with my fees, the UK government had to do what? Take me out of the system. And now I am stuck. I am reapplying the little money I've saved up. I'm using it to apply again. Then many people start reaching out to me and say, I am in the same category. I am stuck. I've been applying, I had no papers. So they now know that I know what it means to be broke, to be poor, to even be a frustrated migrant. Because I said, if you think you are poor and broke in your home country, you can see somebody that will easily house you and feed you and clothe you. The worst place to be stranded is in abroad. Because at that point, you are a migrant. You just came. People do not know you. They are looking at you. They don't know if you are a refugee, you are a criminal or what. I do not know anybody. So it will take a long time for them to build their trust. And so when I started my story, I said, at first, I came to depression. So I know what it is to be depressed, because I faced it one-on-one. And these were all the things I did. And I literally did what? Build my business from scratch. Because why? I do not have any support. I'm a migrant. I cannot start all the things that I know. I know how to cook different things. But the UK rules and regulation will not just allow me. So at that point, what is my most profitable knowledge is to set up a business online that is strictly online, because it is remote. People can do what? Connect. And then I started with my digital product, which was writing my ebooks. And then how do I get to promote my ebooks? I started doing my live show. And from my live show, I now designed a 4 week program where I get to walk people step by step what I did. Because if it's something you went through and you did, and people can see the result, surely there were things you did. So now I am showing people, my 4 weeks is showing people my workings, how I literally started. I will tell people that I didn't fall from up. I started. There were things I did. And it's those things I walk people through by the end of 30 days. So by the end of 30 days, they will come out with what? Come out with their own results. And I have a book I wrote, The Power of Mentoring. And why do people? I encourage people, someone like you, I will encourage you to buy that book, because if you are to coach people, you are to lead people, there are things you need to know yourself. And me, I'm not raising, I don't want to have children. I want to guide people to become their own leaders in their field, in their respective field, because a coach is somebody who have gone ahead of you in a journey. Like you now, anybody that coming, your target audience are the people that are still in that situation where you used to be. So you now, you are just a step ahead of them. That's what makes you a coach. But some of them, they do not know who a coach is and how to plunge into a coach. So they just think that, oh, my pastor is my church leader, he must be my coach. Or somebody very far must be their coach. So I always encourage people to start with that book, because The Power of what? Mentoring. And how that was the first book I wrote. Because why? In my best friend, why, what led me to write that book? My best friend, we've known each other for 10 years, and she just rang me that 3 of her siblings are coming to England. I said, okay, that's good. So I'm here before them. I've been here 2 years before them, and then they're just coming. I expected them to reach out to me. They didn't reach out. I said, okay. And then I reached out to them. They didn't reply. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I said, okay, let me give them time. Maybe they are settling down. Everything is modeling up. I saw that they were still not ready to communicate with me. So one day I now told them that silver and gold I may not have, but one thing I have that I know you do not have, I have a 2 years experience before you. And let me tell you that I do not just have come as a migrant that just go to work, come back. The average life of a migrant in the UK, once you come to the abroad, is work, 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 go to work, come back, go to work, come back. But me, because they stopped me early, I had the privilege to do what? To tour around Britain. And I did not just tour around Britain. We had what? Loads of contacts at my back. And I know some things are what? Money, but they are not physical cash. Relationship is money. Contact is money. At that point, they reached back to me and said, please, please, this. And I said, that was what led me to write that book, The Power of What? Mentoring, because a lot of people undermine who a mentor is. And a mentor will not want you to make mistakes. I said it that 2 people that want you to be greater than them in this life is what? Number 1, your parents. Number 2 is your coach. Because they will not want you to make mistakes. They want you to be better than them. They will tell you, avoid this one. I tried it. It didn't go like this. Oh, I made this mistake. Because it took them years and effort to someone like you to figure it out. So if somebody is coming under your mentorship, will you make them go through the hard thing you did? Gracefully become? No.
You have to
You
go
won't.
through
You
the smoother path.
and you will want the best for them, true or false?
That's true.
Because you want them to come out of that situation. So that was the position, that was what made me write that book, The Power of Mentoring. And then I used to wonder, say, I'm not a stranger. I wish me I knew somebody, because I was like, and I started telling them some things. I said, here are some things. Don't even try going down that route, because it took me years to figure it out. And the UK is one system where even if you are going into the ditch, people will not call you and tell you. Instead, they'll be laughing at you.
It's tough.
They'll be laughing at you. They say, oh, this bloody migrant. Well, me, I will come to the station like this. I'll be looking for somebody to ask questions. The man will say it's on the board. Because the UK, everything, they believe you can read and write. So every information is written in English. And I don't know for South Africa, but we English, Nigerian, where we are coming from, we like to ask questions instead of to go and read what is written on the board.
You want the information.
We want someone to communicate with us. We like that face-to-face talk.
So how do I join the 30 days program?
So if you want to join the 30 days program, the link is on my bio. Go and get your spot now, because I'm only taking 10 people. It's 10 people I want to show. Then those 10 people will now be my disciples. They'll be the one to show people. And the 10 already have their own specific field. And these are the 10 I want to bring together to do what? To build an army. So that's why I'm not taking too many. I want to start with 10. So you click the link on my bio, you see an entry ticket. By the time you make your purchase, it brings you to my exclusive group. And what are you to expect when you come? By the end of 30 days, you will know your most profitable knowledge. There's one woman that came to my show. The first time she came, she said she quit, they sacked her of her job as a TV presenter. So I now asked her, I said, can you, I gave her insight, just like the way I did to you the first time you came. I said, can you be writing CV for people and guiding people in that direction? She said yes, but the challenge is that she has to do what? It depends on the location. I said okay. But she now said she's going to learn care. I said, and with the hope of coming to UK from Nigeria. I said, please don't. The market is saturated. I'm already in England, so I know what is happening. She wasn't so convinced, so she left. After some weeks back, she came again to the show. Then she sent me her request. I said, Miss Sehima, how are you doing and all that? You will meet her when you come to the join the exclusive group. I tell her that I'll keep talking her story. So she now said, my sister, I cannot even go and do the my care training again. I said, I hope you know that this one you are going to learn care. You will become a baby in that industry because you do not have experience. She said, yes, that she's doing internship with an hospital. I said, even if with your internship, you will still be a beginner because that is how life is naturally. When you are coming into a new section, there is a beginning stage before you go to the advance. She now said that there's something she wants to tell me, that the husband is sick of blood cancer and that they've been doing chemotherapies, the thing have been eating their money and all that. That before she went to go and work as a TV presenter, she had the knowledge of herbs, using herb to treat people. That after the chemotherapy section and the thing is not improving, she now remember that you have a knowledge on herbs. Why don't you use your herb? Try your herb on your husband. And then she started trying it and she started seeing improvement. So she now came to my DM and sent me the message. So I now told her that, you know what, still go to the hospital and measure his recovering rate and all that, because with herbs you cannot measure. So she said, but the husband is improving. I said, okay, that's good. Then she now said that the husband is a furniture maker, but because of his health, he cannot really function in that area. Then she now came. So I now told her that I am running a 4 weeks program and all that. She was okay. That she wants to ask me, that she's interested, but she wants to ask me which of the knowledge they should invest in. Either the furniture, the husband's knowledge on furniture, or her own knowledge on herbs. And I told her that if somebody is in Canada and is diagnosed of, they said the person wants furniture, what is the probability of that person coming from Canada to Nigeria for a furniture, your husband to make furniture? Maybe the person is very wealthy, 3/10. Then I now said, but if somebody is in Canada, that same Canada, and have been diagnosed of blood cancer, and they said you only have 30 days to live, and then you, Mrs. Ehima, your video pop up on the person field where you were sharing your story of how you healed your husband with this, your knowledge of these herbs. What is the probability of the person taking the next available flight to you in Nigeria there for treatment? 8/10. The chances are high. So I now said, which one is your most? And I asked her, which one is your most profitable knowledge? She says the health. I said, because health is wealth. People are ready to empty their money when it has to do with what? Their health. So I now said, sign up with your health, your health knowledge, and then later you can proceed to your this thing. And I said, have you just seen how life works? That you didn't, although I didn't say your husband sick was this thing, but life happened to us, for us, not to us. Life happens for us. So sometimes life makes us go through certain things so that we can do what? We can be, go through it and help others come out of it. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes
That is the purpose of everything that we go through, so that those who are coming, they will have a blueprint of what not to do and what to do.
Thank you. was going through the challenges as I came as a migrant. Everything was falling. The marriage, I was going through separation, divorce, everything was happening. And one day I sat down, I said, why is my own case like this? From the very first day I started putting this program, we missed flights. We missed the flight. Everything was nothing I had easy. One day I sat down, I cried. I said, God, are you sure I have not offended somebody? I don't even know who I've offended. But now life is lived forward and understood backwards. And you now, by the time you look back now, you will say, you thought it was your sin. God was punishing you for your sin. But now you can understand that if you haven't gone through it, you will not actually understand what people feel when they are going through it, because now you can connect with them emotionally. And when you speak with so much confidence because it's something you have gone through and it's your story. Does that make sense?
True.
It's not something you read.
It is so true. There was this one time I was fed up. I honestly wanted to tap out and quit. And I asked the Lord, God, why are you allowing this to happen? And He said that to allow you to have language for what the people coming behind you are going through. You need to understand what they felt, what was going through their mind, what was going through in their heart, all the things that they emotionally, physically, what they were going through. Yes. So this journey that we are going through is not just for ourselves. Everything that you go through is not just for yourself. It's so that another person can learn from you.
Yes.
And what you are teaching us is how to monetize our experiences. That is amazing.
Yes, because why? So life is in phases. They have the learning phase, we have the earning phase, and we have the give backs phase. So for you now, you 0 to 21 years is the learning stage of your life. 22 to 42 is the earning stage of your life. But you should earn from what you have learned. Have you seen the mistake a lot of people are making? Because the average human being, once they lose their job, they'll say, oh, what is trending? Let me go and learn another thing. One woman came to my show yesterday. She's a Nigerian that based in Spain. And she said, I don't have papers yet. But she connected with me because I share my story. And she said, I've learned many, many things. So, each time people come to my show, I go home, start thinking that how do I help them solve their problem? And migrants are going through a lot too. She said, I do banking, I do data analysis. She said, now I am doing hair. I'm in secondary school learning Spanish. She said, and my time and age is going. She said, I do not even, she said she feels stuck. And I can sense it that she feels stuck, because I say, the more you deal with people, even their silent voice, you can hear it. Even that thing, they don't want to stay. I told the woman, I said, come and join my free coaching community. It's a breeding ground. She said, I don't want to join. I said, strangers care. Stop thinking people don't care. People truly cares. But people do not know how to help you because everybody is trying to help themselves or climb up the ladder. She said, no, she doesn't want to join. I said, okay, no problem. I will not persuade you, but I will keep sending you the word until you are willing to do what? Take a step. Because I told her that I am once like you. When I'm going through a problem that is overwhelming to me, I like to retract to myself. I like to just be alone. But that is not the best time to be alone, because by that time your head cannot handle it. You can even go into depression if you are not careful. And the only voice you'll be hearing is, you are worthless. What are you living for? Just end it, Jare. No. People truly cares. So that was how the offer I gave. Good morning, Prindova. That was this thing I gave to that woman. I told her that I truly want you to do what? Come into my community. It's a breeding ground. You will get to interact and meet with other people. Before you know it, somebody will give you an insight. Somebody will say, oh, try it this way. Before you know it, you will connect with some people of like minds. That is the most important one. Connecting with people of what? Like minds like you. That's why we must come together to build what? An army of people, so that we can now help pull other people. That's why I said I'm only taking 10. So that by the time I come, I was okay. If what do you think is your story? This is this person's story. This is this person's story. This is, I have to go now. Okay, but I'll definitely go to the link in your bio. Thank you. So you say, this is this person's story. This is that person's story. The person will say, okay, I'm not the only one going through it. No, we will tell you, you are not the only one going through it. We've gone through, it's like going through fire. We've gone through it too with you. So if you are there, don't keep quiet. People actually care. But what we are doing now, what I came up with, is the fact that someone like Gracefully Becoming, she said, I like this thing I am doing, and I know there are millions of women going through it, and I truly will want to help them. But I don't want to quit helping them because I'm going to look for a job that will pay my bills. So that is where I came up with this ideology of turning your knowledge into what? Positioning your knowledge such a way that it becomes a product that you will not only help people, you will not only grow from helping people, you will get rewarded. Because why? Money is solving somebody's problem. And for each time you solve somebody's problem, the reward that comes is what? Money. Does that make sense now? Let's hear from Prindova. Prindova, good morning.
Good morning, madam. I hope you are blessed this morning.
Yes, so it's another lovely day to make impact.
Thank God. I just joined and then I realized you mentioned something. You said these people, the strangers they care, they will patronize it. Yes, and most of us always believe that those people around us should be able to patronize us. And so when they are not doing what we expect from them, then we give up. That is how many people start. They start with what people are around them, what they need. And then when they start something, they want people around them to patronize it.
Yes.
And if they are not able to patronize it for some time, they realize that, oh, this thing will not work. Then they give up, forgetting that the world is full of billions of people, which when they increase their awareness or availability online, they are going to get more people than they even think of. And so I'm glad this punchline really make it for. Immediately I joined, I heard that where I say yes. This is very true. Many people are struggling. Yesterday, even one of my in-laws went to start a perfume business, went to town, buy perfumes, and then she came to me and said, patronize me. And I said, okay, I have heard you. By myself, I have my own perfumes there I'm using already. So it is a downside for me because I will not go to buy her own. I have mine already. And even if I want to go to her home, it will take a long time because mine will not finish now. So I realized that is the point. Many people think those who are around us should be the people who patronize them. It's only the cocoa seller, the one who sell food at the roadside, that will have to expect those people around him to buy first. But even with that, some of them expect that people will come from far to buy from them. So apart from that, I don't see any other business that we should expect people around us to patronize us first. It's only food.
Yeah.
That people who are hungry close to the place you are selling, you rush and come and buy. I think that's the only thing. And water, selling of water, that's the only thing. Yeah.
I like that point because when I started, I thought I've done business, but I didn't. I did trade. There's a difference between starting a business from scratch, and being a trader. A trader is when you go and buy this thing. Let's say, okay, let me use, since you're a Ghanaian, 20 cedis, and you sell it 40 cedis, and you take the profit. That's a trader. That's not business. Business is when you are bringing a new concept and you are introducing it to the market. You are the marketer, you are the sales rep, you are the inventor, you are the founder, you are the everything. It's just like a farmer. A farmer wears many hats. People do not know. So that is who a business, some people call it an entrepreneur. That name no dey gree me call. I cannot bite my tongue. Jolly the writer.
Entrepreneur.
She na French name, na English name.
Na English, oh.
That word doesn't sound like an English word. So, Jolly the writer, before I carry on, where are you watching from? Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi. You're joining us this morning. The show is Tell Me What You Know, I'll monetize it. So, do you want to partake?
My network.
Oh, your network. Can you hear now? Let's just mute you first. If your network is so bad you cannot hear, you can just use the comment section and I'll be replying you from the. Mercy Michael, thank you for joining. So that statement that you made, Alibaba said, Alibaba, this big Chinese and Japanese man. He said that when you are doing a business, the people that will patronize you are stranger. But when somebody exits, they will say family members only. I said, what kind of irony is that? I said, I didn't believe it. When I started my business, and with the joy of starting a business, you will want to take it to your families and friends, people that are close to you, and said, okay, these are the people, they know you. So they should know your personality. They should know what you do. And when you are bringing something to them. And that was my story. When I came up with this idea, this concept that you can actually build income streams from that which you already know, I took it to my families and friends. I said, I've created a new group. Join. I sent it to my own best friend and her siblings. She didn't even ask me, what is this group all about? What is this business you are screaming all about? Let alone even join. People that didn't really know me, that were distant, when I heard sisters coordinator in the church, that I've not even spoken to in years, they just saw the link from me. They joined. And I came to the group. I welcomed them. I celebrated them that shows they have some form of belief in me. They joined. But my own, the one I call my own, that is she speaks with me every day. We eat from the same plate. Did not even, up to today, she has not even asked me. But when I started doing my program, I started putting this 4 weeks program that is starting on the Monday. I started putting the module together. And then I paused. I said, it's easier to say something though, but to actually do it is difficult. And then I realized that he said in one of the sections, he said, defining your target audience. Since the day I understood that concept, I stopped being angry for anybody. Because why? I liken it to somebody who is what? You are very, just like I am now. Let's say serious cold, they catch me, fever, they shake. Brrr. You carry food, can't give me. I'll say, I don't want to eat, even if it's my best food. Because at that time, what I need is relief. So I need medication. I don't need food. So let's say I am jumping and bouncing and everything. You carry medicine, can't give me. The same medicine I once requested for when I was seriously sick. I will tell you, I don't need medicine. I'm not sick. Go away, John. Now food I want, chop. Go and give me food. So what I help my clients do when they come, I get them to do what? You are not the problem, because sometimes when you carry even as water, they say water no get enemy. Do you know that there are times you give somebody water, they will reject it? Instead of you feeling sad and say, water don't have any enemy now, why are they rejecting my water? You will now begin to ask yourself, who needs water? Who need water? Because for you, you are the water. For you, you are light. You will say, who need light? So you have to define who your target audience are. Like you said, the woman brought perfume. You have perfume. You don't need perfume. A woman came here. She does perfume, Aura Gloria. She said, give me an insight, because I know perfume. She said, I do not only sell perfume, I know perfume. I told her, I said, what is the chances of somebody buying perfume today from your hand and that same person coming to buy perfume tomorrow? It is rare. It is slim. I said, or what is the chances of somebody who was your favorite perfume customer, but the person for one reason or the other have traveled to another country. What is the chances of the person buying perfume from your hand in Nigeria and labeling it to them in Canada or Australia? Because UK is still near Nigeria. Some people can risk it. She said the chances are slim. I said, but there is still something. What do you have available for them when they come? Because what I help people do is to help you position yourself in such a way that no time they come to you, they don't have a solution. No time they come to you, they don't buy something. Because why? You have turned your knowledge into product. So I told the woman, not only will you sell physical products, you will also sell your knowledge of perfume as a product, because now you can package it. You can do what? Position it as a solution. Because maybe I'm your customer, I have gone to Canada and I don't look, say, you now tell them that, I know perfume, I know the note of perfume, and you begin to teach them on your unique perfume mix. You are selling your knowledge as a product. Because most people, a lot of people that do business, they do physical business. Like somebody that did this now, we hide the knowledge of how they did it. Up to tomorrow, Coca-Cola have not sold their knowledge how they mix Coke. But let's say peradventure they want to start selling it, because that was what a lot of people did. I did a video yesterday that in 2020, the lockdown, many people couldn't work, but some people realized that, although I cannot work, but this thing that I'm doing, I can teach people XYZ, and they started teaching people. And because some people came and said, although I cannot work, now I have time, let me go and learn XYZ. So you find out that the teacher were now connecting with the student online. So 2020 was the most busiest year for some people. They cashed out like they never knew. Whereas some people, they only stay and say, I'm looking unto God. I know if you open shop, I know if you sell. Because they told themselves that it's only physical product they are selling. They never knew they can sell their knowledge as what? As a product. And that's why I am doing a 4-week program where I help people do what? To position their knowledge as a product. And you can build income from it, because you do not have to go and be sitting. Prindoba saw a woman yesterday, Halib is in my group now. They are the two admins. Halib nearly cried. She said, Gloria, the job is paying me well, but I don't like it. Hear her, Prindoba. Did you hear her when she made that part?
When she was lamenting that the job is good, but the stress involved, and also she doesn't have passion for doing that work, but she's just doing it to survive.
So we are not, if you look at us as human being, or you look animal, we are not supposed to be in a surviving state forever. I used to do my TikTok show before. Once in a while, they say that gracefully becoming that I told her, I used to co-host with one woman that teaches people surviving to thriving. We are meant to thrive. We are meant to live as a human being. She do surviving to thriving. Why may I do surviving to living? Surviving is a short period in which your body as a human being senses a threat and it releases adrenaline. Because my passion for food took me to nutrition, so I know that area, but I just palm it. I don't talk about it. So if you are stressed, you cannot eat, because for you to eat, you need to be in a relaxed state. So as human being, you ought not to be in a survival mood and going 8 to 9 jobs, that 8 to 9 hour job, and what they do, that job, do as you are told, carry here. Me, I did factory work. Don't let me go into that. This chicken factory work, the thing will be dropping, will be loading it. That is a surviving this thing. So people say, I don't like my job, but that's the only thing I have to do to survive. You are not meant to be in a survival state forever. And that's why she's feeling stuck. Because you need to stop, pause, rest, relax, be in control of your time. Some people, now the time where they want to enjoy with their family, their boss will just call them and say, where are you? I need you to do XYZ for me. They say, yes, sir, yes, sir. What a way to live life. I told you, I said, because you are not growing, that's why you are feeling what? Stuck. So that's why I came up with this initiative whereby that thing you have learned in your 0 to 21 years of your life. Or some people, that thing you learned in your 2020, because a lot of people learned something, but how do you make that thing productive for you? How do you make it an asset? Because I said money equals value, and your value comes from what? Your skills, your knowledge, and your life experiences. So you must mix it together, and that makes it a unique thing to you alone. So you find out that the certificate, the training, that the life lessons, everything where you come from, your family, if that's your mother or that's your father or that your mother-in-law has not been cruel to you, you will not jump up. For me, life is lived forward and understood backward, because you can never grow when you're in your comfortable level. Quote me anywhere. If you think you have a good job, you just land somewhere, you were receiving 100 Ghana cedi, now you landed to UK, you are now receiving 200 Ghana cedi, or let's say 500 Ghana cedi. At first, that is a success. That is a leap you've taken. You've made progress. You'll be happy, but give yourself 2 years, 3 years. That Halib that made that statement, I know before, when she got that job, she was very excited. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But now she has found out that there's no growth, there's no progress. She's not having her time, because I said two things people can never have together: money and time. Show me that billionaire that have money and time. Let me go and learn from their feet. But if you have one thing we have in common is time. We all have equal time. So what do you do with your time is up to you, and your life will reflect that you do with your time. And the best thing everybody is fighting for is their time. That's why some people now, they now have the money. They now say, hey, please come and do this thing. Let me pay you. Because they now see that truly, time is precious. And if you are here, you have time. Don't tell yourself, Chidima is back again. Chidima, I tried sending you message on your DM, but it will not go. I don't know if it's your setting or what. Chidima, Joy Ifeanyi, send your request. Let me bring you up again. I tried sending you a message. You didn't drop your number to add you. No way to reach you. I tried sending you a screenshot. Please coach me, I'm at work. Oh, but I sent a message. I didn't see it. I even tried sending you. I was sending you a screenshot. You know, this TikTok is the Sabi users do, yeah. You cannot send a screenshot. You can only send a message. You cannot even send a clickable link. Okay, send me your number so that I'll add you to the WhatsApp and show you some things. You're already in this thing. Because I really feel for you. That yesterday, as she talked finish, I said, let me allow her pour her heart. Me too, I was once like that when I was working in the factory. After I don't stay 1 month and I no get work, I don't shut down everything. As I get the factory work, I was happy. I say, oh, yeah. That's why they happy say, hey, God have answered prayer. The same factory work, I was happy God has answered prayer. That time factory was not busy. When factory come busy, I switch. To tell you how I do pio. I switch from day this thing. I enter night, because they say night now they go pay you 10 hours. I say, Naija get what be. I no come here, come count bridge. That's why I switch. Later, the thing come become burden, because I start missing my bed. As the money stay coming in, Ivana, they say the money don't they enter. The money don't they enter, but that time, daytime when human beings they do things, I'm sleeping, because I've been awake 12 hours in the night. So daytime, I am sleeping. When I wake up, I will go to work. I can't useless. I know they do anything again, because in the night I dey work. And if you did our factory side, no network, you cannot reach, because in the night, Africa and Europe they sleep, and those are the two places I have people. So no network. So I could tell myself, so which kind of life is this? Sometimes I want to buy something with my money. I cannot buy. I will end up to go and buy rubbish online, and I'm not good shopping online. All this they are Timu. What I ordered versus what I got. That thing invest me. I know even they do this TikTok until they come say, yeah, they wrote back, the UK government wrote back to me and say, stop your work. I can't stop. The first week while I stop, I happy. happy. I was able to look around, go places. I say, hey, so now like this, because each time I'm going to those places, they are closed or they are doing this thing. So I don't even know. I say, so now so this place they bubble. I don't even know say life day. Then my partner say, come, let me show you enjoyment day UK. A lot of migrants will tell say enjoyment no day UK. Now lie. Now because you never get time or you don't really get the time and the resources to go. Enjoyment day. I told UK, England, Scotland, and Wales. Because I had the time. And I found out that I still taught it based on what? Relationship. And that was when I knew. I said, even relationship self is a currency. So who told us that it's only when you have physical cash that is money? Until you know how to begin to re-strategize. Sometimes there was one woman, I think, no, it was a reverend. I said here, the reverend is in my listen. I don't good before they catch me. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. You know me, you find come here, true. My dear, go. Just send me your number. I go do this thing. And that's why I really want to work with her so that she can gradually set up something on the side. And from what she knows, she will now begin to earn from it. A lady came from South Africa. She said, Gloria, I want to earn from this thing I'm doing because I like it. And I do not want to have to stop it because I want to go and get the job that will pay the bills. A lot of people are doing jobs that only pay the bills, that they do not really enjoy, they do not like. But don't worry if you're in that category. OG Speaks is telling you, don't worry. For everywhere life carry you through, life is teaching you something. Life is lived forward and understood backwards. And by the time you come to my 4 weeks program, I will show you how you mix everything together like a concussion, and you will come up with a unique mix. For those who sell perfume, they will tell you this. When you mix the secret of selling perfume is by your unique mix. You mix all different things together. Somebody go smell and say, he's smelling like this, but it's not this. Wait, they will say, which one you mix? Tell them you mix your skill, your knowledge, and your life experiences. And that becomes your what? Your secret ingredient, which is your value. And you cannot offer it to people, and they will not accept it. Then you have to know who that need it. And what I share to people, can sit in the comfort of your home. You have control of your time and you get to offer that which you have. And people from all over the globe are coming to it. They are coming to your light. Because why? They cannot resist the brightness of your light. And that is what the scripture shows some of us. He said, you will be like the house built on the hill. Prindoba, network don't drop. And Prindoba for help me. Now in the Bible, this before I go quote misconception. Thank you, Amos David, for joining. Prindoba, help me with that scripture that said you. For those on YouTube watching, thank you so much. Use the comment chat. Tell me where you are watching from and all that, and I will take your question. Ask me your question using the comment chat.
A city set on a hill shall not be hid. Yes, that's what he said. And then he says that the light shines in darkness, and darkness comprehend it not. So
no, not that one. The one that says they cannot resist the brightness of your light.
Yes, he says that the light shines in darkness, and darkness comprehend it not. That's the KJV version.
I thought there was one that said that men will come to the brightness of your light. That kings, I think he said something, kings will come to the brightness of your light.
Okay.
There's one.
I will give you that scripture, full one. I'm coming.
Okay. Now my pastor is my pastor from Ghana. Now he go carry me on Ghana. You see, that is one I love what I do. Because why? I said, if I say go and look for ants, where you won't go find ants? It's the question I ask people. But if you want to see ants, you drop sugar. So all you need do, like me, each day, I keep polishing my knowledge. I keep talking about it. I keep making impact. A lady came here this show. Prindoba will remember the lady. She was here gracefully becoming. She's from South Africa. She joined and she said this is what she know. And then I gave her insight. She came back today. She said, Gloria, thank you for the insight. I've gone to open my seller store and I've uploaded my first product and I have my community and people are now doing what? They are now joining. That some people have bought her books, but they are here to give her their honest review. I said, thank you so much. That is what I want to hear. I'm doing. So I now told her that, okay, there are some things you need to learn. I said, because why? You too, you are gracefully what? Going to the line of coaching people. It's either you go and get the power of mentoring or you come to my 4 weeks of transformation. Because I will show you how you can literally build knowledge and build income from that which you know. That is my area of expertise. If you are saying, Gloria, I want to end this year with many streams of income, the answer is not by sitting and say, I am the chosen of God. I am the delight of God. Quote that scripture as you like up and down. Use it as your affirmation. Pour anointing oil. But if you do not take action, if you do not do anything, nothing moves. It's like you with your beautiful car, no petrol. You cannot drive anywhere.
I'm here now. I'm here with your full scripture. It says in Isaiah 60 verse 1 to 3. That is where it is. It says, arise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Yeah. So it's also saying that, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Then the one you are talking about is that, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Thank you. So it's still in Isaiah. So is that still in Isaiah 60?
Yeah, Isaiah 60 verse 1 to 3.
Thank you so much. I like that part. No verse. And I was once dedicated Bible student, but I love the fact that he said, kings shall come to the rising, to the brightness of thy light. They will say, this light keeps shining every day. Make we go see what they happen. That is like you putting sugar. The ant will say, I smell sugar here. Let's go there and lick the sugar. Because if you want to go and look for the ant, that is hard work. Which year you won't gather them. But all you need to do is to do what? Drop sugar. Those ants, they will look for it. Each day, come here. If you have the time, open your camera. Talk about what you do. If you do not have the time, do your content. You don't need too much what do they call it? Details or perfection. Do it anyhow. Record it. Say it with confidence because it's your story. Some people are now sending me message left, right, and center. I do not even know again. Because I just go to groups and put this thing. And I'm trying. One woman say, it's too fast. We cannot catch up. I say, we live in a fast generation. If you deliver in 2 seconds, they are gone. No face. But now I'm trying to slow down this thing. I will say, if you want to learn more, DM me. That's why this one will say, I'm interested. Tell me more. I say, I don't even know which of the videos they've seen. I don't even know from where. Because I am like, what did they call it? I just launch this thing into the deep. I do not even know where it's catching everything from. Someone said, I bet no verse. Where again? You see that lady here? She said she sent me a message. I know, because by the time I finish, I will go to my DMs. So if you want to speak to me one-on-one, this thing is there. You book my one-on-one, or you go to my DMs and send me your message. So when I finish my live stream, I'll go to my DMs. And if you're on the YouTube too, send me the YouTube better. They have many space for links, so you can join my community direct if you're watching me on YouTube. Then from TikTok here, send me a DM. I will add your number. Or you go to the QR code, scan, and it brings you to my community. Why I do it is easier for me because I can put announcement there and I know that it gets to everybody. Or if you say, okay, my own, I just want to subscribe to your this thing, to buy your product, my ebooks are there. Go and start with that because it does something to the mind. Or you download my free guide. My free guide is my is a tip to wet your throat, what to expect, because I have come to liberate. That's why I say I'm the Jesus of my days. I'm the black Jesus. Don't look for blue eye, blonde hair. Look for me. Because why? What did Jesus actually came to do? Each time he come to teach the men in this thing, he brings the scripture. He reads the scripture that I am sent to liberate you. I have come to tell the average human being, the everyday person, the business owner, the professionals, the migrants like me who are stuck in a job that they do not like. Don't worry, just keep doing it, but have your end goal. Do something on the side. I did a video today that the changes you make today, the pain of making those changes is not so painful like the weight of regret when you didn't make it. Because if you like work as the best staff, you get to a certain age, your body can no longer carry you. That is the reality of life. That is the truth. You will get, it's just a matter of time. And by the time you look, what have you done? I feel for that woman, that Madam Chidima. She said, when the son saw her yesterday, I said, Mommy, you mean you take me to school and you bring me back? She said, yes. She said the son tell her story from house to school. The son was so excited. And then she started having mommy guilt and said, see, oh, I do what I do. I go to job. I come to UK, everything for my children. And now I never still get time spend with the children, spend with the loved ones and everything. So now she's having to learn how she can do what? Regain back her time. That is what she wants to do now. By doing what she likes, enables her to grow and also do what? Get rewarded because she's solving people's problem. Money problem is a problem for all, irrespective of who you are. You like money, you don't like money, you use money. It's like oxygen. And so I talk about what? Money. Sometimes because of where the family I was born to, that's what makes me a Christian. I do not carry religion on my head. So I am not after your religion. If I know the Quran, I will quote something from the Quran. And if we read something from the scripture and you know where it is in the Quran, please put it there. If you know where it is in those who do spirituality, the African traditionalists, please put it there. Because why? We are talking about money, and these were the way our old ancestors preserved knowledge for us. That's why I like the Bible. It's called the books of stories. They archive knowledge, and now what we want to do is to store knowledge for our next generations to come. But now we are storing it in a digital format, because since 2020 they officially shut down the whole world and they switch it from analog to a digital setting. And so the only way to combat it is to bring that your knowledge to a digital platform. Yesterday, I was playing with ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, what is the market value of digital, anything digital, in the next 7 years? I posted it for those who follow me on WhatsApp. It is estimated in the next 7 to 8 years to grow to about 25 trillion US dollars. Okay, thank you. So you can see it. So why have you not brought your knowledge online? And why are you not earning money online? People are looking for you for that thing that you know, and they will pay you. They will happily pay you, because why? They are receiving value from it. Gone are the days we go to school to read books and libraries and everything. People now read online. People now search for things online. So don't think that that thing that you know, somebody don't want it. Somebody want it. Please teach us. Please teach us. My end goal is to launch my academy in school. By the time my small community start growing, and now we are just 30-something members. Prendoba is there. He knows now. We are just growing. By the time we finish, we will launch it to what? In school, because it's a decentralized system. It brings everything together. The community, the classroom, the map. You see where people are, and our meetings, everything makes it easier. Now I am doing here and there, one here, some on Canva, some on Loom, some on YouTube. It's not looking all organized. So if you want to come up, send me your request, I'll bring you up. Or if you are just joining and you are asking, what is the show all about? What are you saying? This is a live show where we get to do what? Monetize your knowledge. And because a lot of you are a body of knowledge, you know a lot, but you are not earning money from that which you know. Some people, they say, now my certificate. How much that certificate they pay you, they give you? Because why? You are only using 1 out of 3. Your value is a mixture of your certificate, your skills, and your what? Your life experiences. Life taught you something. Did life not teach you something? Life does. Mix it together, that becomes your value. And what is value? Value is your measure of usefulness. And value, I'm here to tell you that value has weight. When you want to buy gold, you measure it by the weight. How heavy is your value? And that is where a lot of people do not know how to define these things. That's why I have set up a 4-week program where I help you to structure, to define, and to itemize your most profitable knowledge. We will help you to sieve it out. It's just like a fisherman. You launch your net into the deep. Not be everything where your net catch be fish. Something you need to throw it back to the river, or something you go keep and say in case. Sometimes your net fit catch crayfish, but you don't need crayfish. Wetin carry you come na fish. But you go say, okay, make I keep the crayfish. I fit dry and grind am. In case my fish finish, I go use crayfish supplement. Nice CBB, you have joined before. Send me your request, I'll bring you up. You say you are a driver. You know many things. So you have to tell us other things. Join, because the more information you give, the better. And how you say you want to work for person forever. If you say you want to work, no problem. Some people, they say, oh, I sell market. Good, fantastic. I say, how was it when during COVID, were you selling? They said, no, lockdown. Some people, they said, some people were selling. They said they are essential commodity. How they call them essential workers. You see how they classify us sharp. Essential and non-essential workers. Okay. So now, how is it? They'll say, before everybody now come they run go the essential workers. Now the people that are selling don't pass people where they buy. That is a limitation. That is a problem, because the economy is not even leaving money in the pocket of people now. One lady said, they sell fish. Say, but now the people where they buy now only gbese. For those who are Nigeria, Yoruba, it means they are creditors. There are people that like debt. Is it no debtors? Yeah, this creditor and debt. In our sister, I know the business today. She said now people where they like to buy and not pay her. And I told her that you are limiting yourself to your location alone. And secondly, you have to structure it in such a way that if they are not buying your fish, they need to buy your knowledge of how to set up their business of fish, or how to do fish in their current location, or how to preserve fish, or how to write books, videos, different things, so that each time they come to you, they have something they get from you. And secondly, you will now know that, oh, there are other things I know. By the virtue of one thing, you will switch to another thing. That is the way you remain relevant. You have to begin to put your this thing into the digital space. And by the time you talk about your business on this digital space, there's one man in Nigeria, the young man don't die now, fish magnet. But now, I think the mother has taken over. If he go tell you everything in and out of fish, at the end, Instagram will say, here is your reward. TikTok will say, here is your reward. YouTube will say, here is your reward. That is it. That is the only way you build wealth. Don't be looking for 100% of everything, a high-paying job. Instead, look for 1% of 100 things. Have 10 things that is bringing you 1,000 pounds each month. Have 20 things that is bringing you 1,000. Instead of you looking for 20,000 pounds at the end of the month, get 20 things. Structure it in such a way that they don't need you to run to function. So you can be sleeping, you too, you can have your time. Because waiting all of us, they drag for that time. so that we can have time to be with the ones we love, our children, our loved ones, our partners. That's the end goal. Because if you say, you want to do everything by saying, you want to work hard, you want to be excellent, you want to do this, you will burn yourself out. That is hard work. And by that time, your children will now come again and say, Daddy, you're never around for us. You never had time for us. XYZ, this. Hey, Mrs. Barakat is here. Give it up for Mrs. Barakat. Barakat frozen food. Welcome, Mrs. Barakat. Long time. How is Ijebu Ode? How is the business? Mrs. Barakat is my community member. She sells frozen food in Ijebu. If you are in that area, please patronize her. But I said to Mrs. Barakat, I said, that is only a physical product. What else can you do? What else can you sell? Because now you need to begin to think of bringing that your knowledge and your product online. She said, I dey talk and I dey do TikTok. Oh. I said, that's good. That is one channel. You have to add strategy. And I told Mrs. Barakat, come and sign up for my DC. She did not sign up. I said, okay. I can only give you instant. Because some people say, I've tried many things. You have not tried enough. Because there are people that have gotten breakthrough and don't think breakthrough comes easy. It's for only those who persevere, who endure, who add wisdom and strategy, plus coaching and mentoring. Now, the people where they break through, because your oppressors do not want you to be free. Why shall you be free? No wonder Jesus said, I have come to liberate them. Everyone. So people now still they find Jesus. Some people still think Jesus will come again to liberate us. Now maybe the Jesus where you see now. You better come and sign up. Let's guide you on how to combat inflation. There's one lovely story my partner told me. He said one boy was sinking in the boat and he kept praying and said, God, save me, help me, come and deliver me. He said a sister ship came and he said, don't worry, my God will come and deliver me. The boy kept praying. Helicopter came for where? Another boat, Scottish man, come here. Oh. Thank you for joining. Now later, the guy come, when the guy go heaven, he said, God, why didn't you come and save me? I thought you said you would save me, you love me and all that. He said, I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter, but you didn't take an opportunity of it. That is why a lot of us are going. We know the scripture. We say we are Christians. If you tell them, they know the situation of the country is not smiling. But if you say, come and pay $20, let me show you. Come and even join the live stream and hear for where. Oh yeah, buy this book and read. Let it do something to your mind. To say, God go help me. God go come down for me. I am the chosen of God. What God cannot do does not exist. I know. But sometimes you have to make decisions. Each day you wake up, what do you focus on? What is that thing that you know that if you think it may make your heart boil? Some go say, this money matter. Money matter. That's why I'm here. Okay, I need lectures on how to invest. Please send me your this thing. Send me a DM or you call me one-on-one if you want to know how to invest, where to invest. That one is the last stage, because first one we are getting to, even people never even get money. You now invest. That means you see, that's what I do here. Money problems, how to make money, how to build income streams, how to multiply your money, and how to, the last one, where and how to invest. I will show you. If you want to know lectures on how to invest, I don't give that one free here, no verse. You book my 101 and I get to speak with you, because there are many questions I'll ask you on that. They say you want to make money, how to build more income streams from what you already know is the show I do here. Hey, see another one, Reverend Dan. Reverend Danny, come and tell us your progress. Send your request. I gave Reverend Dan some insights some weeks ago, and I'm so excited. By the time they come, I'm able to connect with them. That's why I say, send me your request. If you want to come up, send me your request. I'll bring you up. I will be able to connect with you. I was okay. This is this person's name from here. I'll remember those things. That's why I can mention. I say, oh, Prindoba from Ghana. I live in Canada. Barakat frozen food in Ijebu Ode. Reverend Dan in I think Ekiti. I know it's in the western side. So I will say, these are the people that have what? And this other lady in South Africa, gracefully becoming, and Chidima in UK. The other lady from Spain, Noni, yes, Noni. So, Noni, in case you are there, Noni, don't think you are the only one going through. Some people have gone to their shell, have literally gone to their shell, thinking they're the only one going through it. No. That was why, when I was going through my own situation, I look for money, I find money, I call all the people on my contact. I know see person borrow me, say, let alone give me. I came to the conclusion and say, people don't care, people are wicked, people are heartless. I cry, say, God, why you they make me go through this situation? Because me, I know, say, if somebody is going through financial situation and I don't have the money to borrow, I will give them small and say, okay, take this one. Maybe you can use it to recharge to call the next person. But me, I never see somebody do it for me. But sometimes God makes us go through fire so that we can understand the pain of it and lead others. So now, if somebody is financially struggling, I know what it is because I've literally gone through it. I know what it is to be a migrant and you are struggling to not even have papers. You are so much in fear. Fear. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you are looking to break out of fear, send me a DM. Tell me that my own is fear. That is my own. Let's start from there. If your own is a limiting belief, you tell yourself, say, I don't think I can ever be a millionaire in this life. Send me your DM. Tell me that my own is I have a problem with limiting belief. Let's raise you up. Because the only way we can do it, I will be like the eagle. I will pick you up like this and fly you to a height higher than you. Then drop you in the ground. Because if an eagle want to show you his strength, he no go dey ground they do with you. He go carry you up so that you will know that I am eagle. I carry you on my shoulder. I was able to see far because I stood on the shoulders. I will carry you up, raise you high to possibilities and tell you that it is possible. Never tell yourself it's not possible. You can. If you can conceive it in your mind, your hand can handle it. But you need to know how. That's why I say, so men of God, Mona gather here, be careful. Some will tell say, the louder your amen, the more your blessings. Stop giving people that false hope. Tell them there are strategy, there are signs of achievement. There are signs of what? Achievement. Except for people where their parents left them wealth. And most of the time, those people, they do not know how to manage it well. There is a way to earn money. There is a way to do what? Make money. And that is what I get to show you people. I am the money coach. Where you need to know how to build income streams. And I say 5 ways in which your knowledge can earn you money. 1, when you package it as a digital product. 2, when you put it as a service. 3, when you make it work, coaching. 4, programs. 5, as a system. Like system is when you are putting like this one we are using is a system. TikTok, that thing that you are talking about, you are putting it here. You are making it part. Since I started, when I started doing my live show on the February, I can't remember the exact date, that February 8 or 9. And I've been coming every day. I've seen my following is growing. I don't beg people to follow me now. Before I used to go to grow host, follow me, I follow you now. Follow me, I beg. No. Because why? They follow me because they want to get updates. And for the value, each time I'm live, they'll get notification. See that lady, Chidima. Oh, bless her. She said, make her run before they catch me. Because she said, I know Oge will be here. And me, sometimes I may not want to be here, but I know a lot of people are waiting for my notification and I make it here. Because why? There is something Oge will have She wants to share. She wants to tell me. There is a word of encouragement. There is an insight she wants to give. That is the light. That's why I said, he said, kings, from that Isaiah, this thing he read, he said, they will come to the brightness of your light. I said, when you solve the problem of a king, I've been sitting and waiting. Do you want to say something? If you want to say something, let me know. When you solve the problem of a king, you get invited. Okay, you get invited to the palace. But if you don't have a solution to the king, why would they just invite you? Before they will invite you to the palace, to the king. For those who still have countries that have kings and kingdom, I know Ghana do, right? Before you get invited to the king,
Yeah, so
Nigerians too, they still have their obas. I've sent you a DM. Okay. But I think you're my community now, Scottish man. So send your WhatsApp, the WhatsApp on. Scottish man, thank you for joining the show. I hope the network will let you. Welcome to the show, Scottish man. Over to you. You want to tell us, partake in the show? Tell me that which you know, I'll monetize it. It's a live show. My YouTube, I'm with you people. I know they look now, YouTubers. It seems his network. Seems his network is not stable. So send me your DM and I'll on WhatsApp, please, Scottish man, because I find it a bit difficult to access some of your message. The thing will be showing me draft. I know too they really understand this chinko thing. For you to be invited to the palace, that shows you are you are like Joseph, you are interpreting the dream of a king. I'm still learning. I am zero on business issue. Can I request, please? All right. If you want to request, come up. Esther Onyekachiowo. Send your request. Scottish man, if you're not saying anything, please, can you permit me to use your chat box so that we'll bring Esther Onyekachi up? Okay, thank you. So, Esther, send your request so that we'll bring you up to the show. Tell me that which you know and monetize it. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Where are you watching from?
Okay, I'm watching from Abuja, Nigeria.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I was just scrolling on TikTok and I saw your live, and just few minutes in, I followed you because I love how you think and the things you've been saying so far.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So very quickly, okay, what I do, I'm a professional writer. I've actually been writing since 2021. Yes, and I've made some money from writing. I've hosted courses here and there. I think about 2 courses of my own, and it has been good. And I also try to create content about writing. But recently, I noticed that both either my followers and my engagement has been dwindling. I have less than 500 followers on both platforms, Instagram and TikTok. So I want to know how I can monetize again, how I can rekindle my monetization, because I don't feel like I'm actually doing enough. I know how to create content. Like, I'm very creative. I come up with marketing ideas and all of that when it comes to stuff for my clients. I'm a good writer. I also have a 9-to-5 job too. So basically, I know a lot about living in your 20s as a writer or as an entrepreneur, and someone that is working in 9-to-5 as well. I have a book club. Yes, that's something I should also mention. I love books, but I don't know how to monetize it. Because I have a book club and we are growing. We are going to like 100 people soon. We're like 70 something currently, and it's really fast growing. But it's free. Like you can just literally join for free and access books for free and everything.
Are there ebooks?
Yeah.
Are there ebooks or
yes, ebooks. Sometimes I share access to like audiobooks as well, but mostly ebooks.
Okay, that's good. You're in your 20s. Can you
Yes,
tell me
ma'am.
which of the 20 exactly? Because
Okay, early 20s.
I run this
Early.
thing.
No, I'm 26. I'm 26.
It's not early again. You're in your earning stage of life.
Exactly.
You're in your earning stage of life, but calm down. I see you are truly investing in yourself, and it's good. You said book club. There was a time I was in a book club because I was I'm so lazy to read, and I was the science student. So book club challenged me to read, and I like it because sometimes I like to buy hard copies to read. But the challenge with hard copies is that when I wanted to leave from Nigeria to England, I couldn't carry all those books. I only carried one, The Secret, and my Bible. Then I left the rest. But all those knowledge are already in your head. And now what I help people do, because I said in the beginning of life, there is a learning stage, which is 0 to 21. And then from 22 to 42 is your earning stage of life. And you ought to earn from that which you already learned. Okay?
Yes.
Then we have the give back stage of life, and the give back stage is where you now do what you can now lead people. You are now a consultant, you are this, you are that, because you are a legend. You have transitioned from the learning you've earned with it, and now you are giving back, so you know some things people do not know. So for you now, you are in the earning stage of your life, and you need to earn from that which you have learned. And I see that you are this open mind girl. You are learning a lot of things. People are thinking you are done, but you are like, oh, I want to earn money from this, but you have not truly tapped into your potential. You have not truly tapped into that thing which makes you you.
Okay.
You know, there are some people that will say, I know how to do many things. If I just look at something, I grab it. Some people are quick like that, they are fast. But sometimes you feel like you are living somebody's life, or you are emptied, or you are not really doing you, or people do not really know which one is you. They'll say, today I know you are this. Tomorrow you are not doing this again. They do not know you for something. And in my program, we call it what? Your niche. Niche is the ability to bring every plenty thing, put a clarity on it.
Okay.
And complexity is the what? Enemy of execution. When you make something too complex, it's difficult for people to understand it. A lot of people will say, I want to understand it, but I'm not understanding what you actually do. So if you truly want to figure out and find out and said, I want to be clear, I want to know who Esther is, what I do, aside your 9 to 5 job. If you don't mind me asking, where do you work, or what do you work as? Are you there, Esther? Oh, maybe her network. So if your network is disturbed, you can use the chat box. So now you have not really defined yourself clear with what you did. I was once like you, so that's why you say you were able to connect, because why? I did many things. Today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing that. My family will be like, hey, where did you exactly stand? I have many this thing until when I was able to bring clarity to it. And that's why now I said, you know what, building income stream from that which you already know. The advantage you have is that now you have broad knowledge. So by the time you now find out what your exact purpose is, when you come to, I have a 4 weeks this thing, it is structure and transformation. So I will give you my recommendation. If you click the link on my bio, it takes you to my online store. You can start with the my free guide download, or you go for my book, Building Income Streams from That Which You Already Know. I know you're a smart girl, you can work it out. But if you say, you know what, I don't want to just read book alone, guide me, hold my hand, such that this thing I want to do, I want to yield results. That is the people that goes for my 4 weeks program of transformation, because my 4 weeks program is a program for structure and transformation, to show you step by step ways. Because when you come there, what we do for the people the first 1 week is to get you to list your skills, your knowledge, your life experience, all the places you work, all the gbogbo tigbo, list them together, write it out. Then when you write it out, we will now get you to do what? We will get you to pick the most profitable. And then we get you to structure. We get you to do what? Put it as an offer. We say, okay, when you give this, there's a woman, I use her own to do example here. She has secured her space, and I'm only taking 10 people. And I have limited space already because 5 people are already booked in. I said to the woman, she said she have knowledge on using herb to treat people, and she have the husband knowledge of furniture. Which one is most profitable? And I said to the woman, what is the chances of me coming from Canada for your husband to do furniture for me in Abuja, and me coming from Canada for you to cure me of a blood cancer because I only have 30 days to live? Which one is most profitable? She said, now the health. I said, hey, you see, that is what I help people do, to structure the most profitable out of it, such a way that you position yourself as a solution that your world cannot reject. And then you becomes your niche. When they say, you now introduce yourself, you will say, I introduce myself as the Esther of XYZ. And they will say, this makes you what? Unique in your field, because you are not the only one doing that thing. But what makes you unique and what makes it a value is the combination of your skills. You will now find out that all those books you have been reading, 100 books you have been reading, plus where you have worked, your certificate, your training that you think that is a waste, plus your ability to adapt quickly and your intelligence that you speak, people will say, who is this girl? At that point, they are not looking at your location. I say to the Africa, you are my target audience, you people in Nigeria and Africa. I say, because no longer will location limit you people. You can literally be in Nigeria in the bottomless pit. And by the time you begin to speak out from the belly, they will say, hey, they will put price on it. Because why? They see value in you. You will literally be there. You are giving solution to people in the globe. Because why? You are taking advantage of digital platforms like this. You are taking advantage of what? The internet. People will sort for your knowledge. But now you have not been able to fine-tune and draw it down what exactly you are doing. That's why it seems you are still mixing up and everything. We have not really find it. It's your ability to define it. And let me give you a quick one. What I say to people, what money is. If you go and ask people, oh, what is money? Go and ask the economists. The economists have big definition of money. And if they don't want you to understand something, they will make it complex so that you will not understand it. But I get to tell you in one word, money equals value. And where do your value come from as a human being? Your value comes from your skill, your knowledge, and your life experiences. That is your value. And what is value? Value is the measure of usefulness. So how useful is that knowledge that you have? That thing that you know how to do, how useful is it? Who wants it? Who needs it? And then you learn how to position yourself. So, Esther, I hope I'm able to bring clarity and not confusion.
No. Thank you so much. This was very helpful, especially when you said that money is value, which is the truth. People will reach out to you because of how they feel you can make their life better.
Yes. And how you solve their problem, because that is the reward that comes for solving somebody's problem. Is money. But when you do not know your value, you will keep begging somebody, come and buy what I'm selling. Oh, come to me.
Absolutely.
Because you do not know your value. Have you ever seen a gold begging you to come and buy a gold? No. You go and buy a gold because you know that there is a measure of usefulness to you. It's an asset. And here, I'm here to tell you that your knowledge is an asset. And because your knowledge is an asset, you have the ability to build income from that your knowledge. All those you're writing and books and everything, by the time you come to the the ground with me, Amazon Kindle, you will excel more than me because you have been a professional writer. But I will not be in competition with you. Do you know why? Because I have my own unique value. And that is what I understood about money. And I said, I must take this message to my world. Because first, the gift that you have is first for you. Then later, it is for the rest of the world. God has given us light as children of God. But the light is not just for you alone. It is to shine the way for everybody. You are the experiment first. But that's why I say you need to come. Let's pick you up and send me your DM. I'll add you to my community. My community is a coaching ground. You get access to send me, DM me in my community. But if you want to speak to me one-on-one here, you will pay to speak to me one-on-one. So that's what I do. Then my link is there. Every other thing is there. I will take it off from there.
All right. Thank you so much.
No worries. I believe you are at work. I asked a question before. Where did you? Okay, don't worry. When you come, tell me that one.
Okay.
And because the more information you give me, the more we are able to narrow it down.
Yes, gives you context.
Yes, to clarity, because what we need to do to you is clarity. And you are very lucky that at 26, if I had seen someone to tell me this at 26, I wouldn't have been starting now in 32. So don't miss this opportunity. Grab it, my dear, so that we bring clarity to you. All these plenty things you have done will bring a clarity, and then you can now go with it because it is your value. All you need to do is to do what? Go and offer it and put a price on it and go with it. Is your value. And if somebody do not see value in it, do not feel angry. They are not your target audience.
Yes.
You just keep going because you know who your target audience are. When you see your target audience, they are searching for you. That thing you are looking for, they are looking for you. And you will position yourself in such a way that you do what? You solve their problem. And the reward that comes for solving problem is money, because you are in the earning stage of your life. If you are not in the earning stage of your life, you are in the give back stage of your life. You position yourself in such a way that you are leaving what? Legacies. You are passing knowledge to the generations unborn. Then if you are in the learning stage of your life, you position yourself in such a way that you are doing what? You are learning, because that is the real money. The knowledge that you invest in yourself is what you will withdraw or cash out in your earning stage of life. That's one thing people do not know. They think money is the currency, the naira you have in your savings account. That is not money. That's the currency. The real money is your knowledge. That's the real asset. Because you can earn from anything. Do you know that as you are now, you can earn money from any part of the world?
Yes, that's true.
You just say, yes, that's true. You've not, maybe you have not, somebody have not bought something from you and paid you in dollars, in pounds, and Ghana cedis and all that, right?
I've actually sold my books too.
And it's only books. You could sell many other things.
They have to still exchange it to naira.
But yes, but they get to pay you in their currency. Then the online platform do it. So you draw it. That's why I say you draw it down to where? To your currency. That's why it's called your location. You want to receive your bank account. If you want to receive pounds, you have to go and open a pounds account. Then you receive pounds. But it's a currency, and it's in your location you withdraw it to. But do you think somebody will pay you in pounds if you did not solve their problem? If you've solved their problem in pounds, can I invite someone to join? Yes, you can. You can share the link to somebody to join. And if you want to come up again, we will give you a slot. Scottish man. We will take Prindova down. Prindova is already there. He's already in that community, and he's from Ghana. Prindova is from Ghana. He's the one coordinating our Ghana and African community. And he has always been learning. And I really want to, when you start doing your what you are designed for, your assignment and everything. Some people call it a calling and all that. You like it. Do you know why you like it? It fosters growth, it fosters progress, challenges, and it connects you to people of like minds. It helps you to sieve out those time wasters. Like me, I say I do not have time for shenanigans. It helps you to naturally sieve it out. And you now know that, these are the people I am connecting with, because everybody is not your, just Prindoba said it, that your family members, don't think that your family members are your listening. It's strangers. They are not your first customers. Oh my God. So when I took up this thing, I do not know why I started it, or for me it was okay to earn. But later, when I understood the assignment, I said it goes beyond earning. Because why? I look forward to every day people say, oh, thank you for this insight, thank you for this. A lady came from South Africa. You remember the lady I told you joined from South Africa one day? She came back here, she said, Gloria, the insight you gave me, I have gone to put it into practice. That is one out of many that I've received. Most people do not find their way to figure it out because we are of different IQ levels. And I said, wow, that, yeah, families are recommenders when you are making it. Thank you. That's what families are good for. They will be calling you and say, oh, send money. Or they'll say, that is my sister. Now, but when you are starting from scratch, they will be looking at you and say, okay, let's see how far you can go, how well. That's why you need to be in a community of people of like minds like us. Someone that would, if Prindoba now challenge Esther and say, oh, Esther, this is what I've done after my 4 weeks program. Esther will be like, oh, really? Oh, let me go and challenge, because we like challenge as human beings. But your family member will not be throwing that challenge. Me, when Esther, they laugh. When I first went to my book club, when I told my sister I've joined a book club, she said, all these books where you get for this house, do you still? I said, because I want people that will challenge me to read. You see, people will tell you that I read 20 pages in a day. I'll say, hey, and me, I was squeezing to do that in my place of work. I remember that time I was doing that. I never knew I was doing that. My coach, I paid for coaching, and that was the first thing the coach did to us. She said, because when you read, you are like entering into the word of the writer, and you are gaining knowledge. Your brain may not use it now, but your brain will store it for you. When your brain actually needs it, it will be releasing it to you. And that is the depth. If you see readers, they are intelligent people. It's the depth of their discipline. A lot of the intelligent people do not now know how to earn money from their intelligence. They use and they abuse us. They will say the only thing where you know now you are intelligent, but you don't know how money works. And so with my intelligence and the pain life carried me through, I was able to figure it out. And I said, I cannot keep quiet. I will bring it to my world, because there are many other people in this level that they say, I know plenty things. So I know things here and there. But how do I bring it in such a way that it becomes an income to me? And that was what my book is all about, building income streams from that which you already know, volume 1. And then my show is Tell Me That Which You Know, I'll monetize it, because I see people truly do not know what money is. And I'm rounding off this live stream now. So if you have any question for me, ask before I go, so that I can come back later again. I'll come back. I used to do morning and evening. Let me end my YouTube now. But evening section is not so interactive, and I've